I call upon the grandfather and grandmother spirits of the north, south, east, and west, from above, below, and within, from the Thunder Nation, the Stone Nation, the Fairy Nation, the angelic realms, and the ancestors, and all the nations that love us. On this day, we ask to be forgiven of our sins, known and unknown. We wish it to be known that we are thankful and grateful for all of the blessings of the past and those that are yet to come. We ask that we be blessed with peace in our purpose. May you put us on the path that's aligned for us. May we have clear guidance. May we release the things that no longer serve us. May we find joy in our hearts and have all the prosperity and abundance we need to do your will. I ask for these blessings in a great and powerful but gentle way. We thank the nations gathered, and so it is. Morning, friends. Okay. Number 10 and number 27. We got Buffalo Spirit, who's been with us throughout this journey, and Fox Spirit, who has also been with us throughout this journey. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Yes, trust the universe will provide for you. Fox Spirit is think on your feet. Things are coming in quickly, and you're going to need to be able to think on your feet and move with rapid changes, okay? Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. There it is. Oracle message. Buffalo Spirit comes to remind you of the extraordinary potential available when you adopt a mindset of abundance. The ancient people of the Americas saw the buffalo as a symbol of abundance because the herds roamed far and wide and provided so many gifts: the meat, the hide, the bones. The tribes who hunted the buffalo used every bit of them, wasting nothing. So too do you have many gifts available. Buffalo Spirit appears to let you know that you are in a powerful time to manifest your desires, not by force, but rather by following a natural path that rises up before you. Whether it be love, money, inspiration, or support, it is all there for you to claim. When you are graceful, you align yourself with the truth that the world is rich and teeming with resources. There is always more than enough, and you are always enough. Buffalo Spirit's message is to remember that you co-create your reality with Spirit, so offer thanks and praise as you acknowledge all that you have and all that is possible. So beautiful. I really love that card. I really do. So much support comes with Buffalo. All right, Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Be alert now, for Fox Spirit has appeared and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. Fox Spirit helps you think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. Now is not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind, a time to think outside the box and notice that many ways in which you might make a move. Aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox Spirit, will serve you. Most beautiful. Yes, rapid changes, thinking quickly on your feet. The abundant universe will provide. Most beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Should we get a native spirit message? We got medicine bag on the bottom of the deck, answering the call on the split. Okay, use your medicine. And the universe is calling out. It's going, hey, y'all, it's time to rise up. It's time to step into your power. It's time to move swiftly, be who we are, to create the changes that are necessary. Spirit of water, medicine bag again. Vision quest. Alright, what do we have? Spirit Keeper of the North. Talking stick. Alright, I'll keep those. Alright. Spirit Keeper of the North is about releasing old things. It's about times of ending. It's about the elder time of life. Okay, I always want to send a reminder to look after your elders when this card pops up. Alright, and talking stick we have is speak your mind. Stand in your truth. And listen. When it's not your turn to talk, listen to what others are saying. Okay? Talking stick also for me connotates a group of people kind of collaborating and working together to solve a problem. Alright. Spirit Keeper of the North. Take time for contemplation. Turn within, connect with your ancestors, incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams, meditate. The answers are inside you, waiting to be heard. Stay warm, create dreams for your future. Repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgiving those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even a time of endings. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates that it's time to take measure of your life, explore what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also the time to make repairs in your physical environment as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close at this time. Call on them. They want to help you. The journey. Stand outdoors at night facing north. Inhale the darkness. Sink into your own depth. In the stillness, ancient wisdom emerges. Yes. So beautiful. Yeah, so take your time to contemplate. Okay, take your time to call upon your ancestors to ask for what you want. The fact that Spirit Keeper of the North is right here under Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe provides, that just further supports that it's time to contemplate on what it is you really want, because you can't manifest it and bring it into your life if you don't know what it is yet, right? Okay, so we need to meditate on that, focus on what it is that we want so that we are able to bring it into our lives. Okay? Yeah, and time to make repairs to your home. I just built a bar in my kitchen yesterday. Yeah, time to, make repairs to your home, time to make repairs to your body, time to release what's no longer serving. Okay, any habits or emotions or ways of being and thinking that aren't working for you anymore. It's time to let it go. All right, talking stick. Speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. Your, your native spirit wants you to know during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time to take a risk and to have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of them. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. The journey: decorate a stick or a feather to use as your personal talking stick. Whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder to seek the truth within. Take a minute every day to take stock of where you are and to ask yourself about what is so in your life. Simply taking a moment to discover your inner truth can have a profound healing effect on your life. That's most beautiful, and that's in complete support of this card too. In taking stock of where you are in your life and releasing what's no longer serving. Okay, so there may be something that you need to have a discussion about around this. All right, most beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some affirmations. Okay, there they are. First one out: from arrogance to grace. I gratefully receive abundant gifts of grace and know they make transformation possible. Okay, so come at this in a graceful manner, right? Don't come from a place of arrogance when you're trying to have this conversation, all right? Come at it from a graceful manner. I gratefully receive abundant gifts of grace and know they make transformation possible. Okay? That is the goal here. We are looking to transform because that's growth. And growth and change are the only constant. I mean, if you choose growth, you have to choose it. Change is the only constant. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not living, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. And I want to keep growing. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. From separation to oneness. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My throat is yuck today. From separation to oneness, I release my story and the past to embrace oneness with all that is. From separation to oneness, I release my story and the past to embrace oneness with all that is. Okay, so this is accepting that we are one with everyone and everything. And though we do have our own individual stories, our true story is a part of the whole story. Okay? All right. From suffering to bliss. I am an expression of God and am filled with pure joy as I celebrate every moment. Okay, so we're moving out of this suffering mentality and into a blissful mentality, realizing that we are an expression of God and filled with pure joy as we celebrate every moment. Okay, so we're moving into an energy of bliss. Celebrate every moment. Okay, every moment is a celebration because it's moving us forward in one way or another. All right, from vacillation to perseverance. I persevere and remain true to my higher purpose, knowing everything I need is being provided. I like this over here better, next to Buffalo, who's the abundant provider. There we go. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, some angel messages. Oh, we got peace falling out. That right there. All right, so come from a place of peace too. Peace, place of grace and peace. If and when we're having this conversation about release. Standing in our truth. Patience. Open. Reflection. All right. So have patience and sit with what you're feeling right now. Know that things are coming through, but we have to wait on divine timing. All right. Be open to the possibilities to receive the abundance that's coming into your life. But sit back and reflect and take a good look at yourself. Take a good look at where you are. Take a good look at, again, supporting what's not serving in your life. All right. Take this time to look within and find that peace. All right. Because abundance is coming. You have to be open to it. And I think before it's going to come in, we really have to take this deep reflection, this inner journey, and release what's no longer serving. The release has to happen first. It's part of the process. Most beautiful. Most beautiful. Let's see. I want to pull a rune or two. Let's see. Let's pull two. Maybe three. Let's see what we got time for. Constraint. $74. That's what page it's on. 7 and 4 is 11. Also, it is number 7 in the runes. 7 is a very spiritual number. This was pulled in the reverse position, so that's what I'm going to read. This rune typically deals with constraint and necessity and pain. In the reverse position, as a part of the cycle of transformation, Nauthiz is the great teacher disguised as the bringer of pain and limitation. It has been said that only at the point of greatest darkness do we become aware of the light within us, by which we come to recognize the true creative power of the higher self. When something within us is disowned, that which is disowned wreaks havoc. A cleansing is required here. In undertaking it, You fund a will and strengthen character. Begin with what is most difficult and proceed to what is easy. Remember that suffering in its original sense merely meant undergoing. Thus, you are required to undergo the dark side of your passage, to control your anger, to restrain your impulses, to keep your faith firm. All this is at issue here. Modesty and good temper are essential at such a time. Okay? So again, going within and releasing what's no longer serving. Okay? This is really, really what's been going on, and facing that dark passage that's inside of us and being able to come out and find the light. All right? And again, from suffering to bliss, we don't have to suffer anymore. Okay, you can choose to release, you can choose to let go, you can choose to take the lesson, you can choose to look at life as if you are an expression of God. Okay, come from a place of joy and celebrate each moment, even the tough ones. Okay, because they are bringing you out of the darkness. You are being molded into a stronger person. Okay, and that's beautiful. That's really beautiful energy. And I know that sometimes it sucks, but you have to see the beauty in it. Okay, because it's there. And you're not going to find the beauty and the joy if you're not looking for it. All right, what do we have next? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Top here we've got the blank room, and then 2 came out with that one, so I'm going to pull the opening. Alright. Yeah, so this one I kind of have in this position up here as the ultimate goal here. Okay, these are going to help us reach this. And I love that it's right here next to peace. Alright, this is the blank rune. It is the unknowable. It is the God spirit. It is, in this book, Odin. Blank is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. The blank rune can portend a death, but that death is usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. Here, the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life. In that blankness is held undiluted potential. At the same time, pregnant and empty, it comprehends the totality of being, all that is to be actualized. Drawing the blank rune brings to the surface our deepest fears. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet, our highest good, our truest possibilities, and all our fertile dreams are held within that blankness. Willingness and permitting are what this rune requires. For how can you exercise control over what is not yet in form? This rune often calls for no less an act of courage than the empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing it is a direct test of faith. In one sense, the blank rune represents the path of karma, the sum total of what you have done and the limits on what you are and will become. At the same time, this rune teaches that the very debts of old karma shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. There is nothing that cannot be avoided. And if indeed there are matters hidden by the gods, you need only remember what beckons is the creative need. No, what beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart. Know that work of self-change is progressing in your life. Okay, so again, Spirit is here supporting us, bringing in this abundance. All right, what is required is to let go of control, is to let go and allow the blessings to come in. Okay, willingness and permitting are what are required. Direct test of faith. And again, releasing the old. Okay, so this is a theme here, and it's going to be a theme throughout the next few weeks. We are in eclipse season. That's what eclipses are all about. Coming back to heal things we thought were healed, bring things back up to the surface each time. It's a spiral. We come around back to our same issues and heal a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. We release a little bit more. Okay, it's a cycle. And every time you're like, oh no, I healed that. No, it's going to come back up. You know, really, it's another test. So may you pass all your tests with flying colors. May this time of release and reflection be healing to your soul. May it come with ease. May you release with ease. So it is. All right. And the last one here, I'm pretty sure this one is opening, which it's right next to open, so that would make sense. Page 87. Again, 8 and 7 is 11. Wow. Okay, 11, 11, 11, that's 2 11s. Wishing time. Make your wishes. Okay? Make your wishes. And that's, you know, again, the blank slate. Universe will provide. Talk about it. Ask for what you want. Okay? When 11s come up like that, that's always a wishing time for me. 11, 11, big time wishing time. You know? So, for the numerology on the cards to add up to 11 twice, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, anyway. And that wasn't even the numerology on the cards, okay? That was just the page number I found it on. Because the number for this one is number 14. And that's actually interesting too, because the number on this one was 7. Okay, so now this is twice this. I got a thing about numbers. I don't know. Anyway, opening. And we have open here. So again, be open to this change. Allow. Permitting and allowing. Willingness. Key words here. All right, opening. Fire. Torch. These are symbols of this rune. This is the rune of opening up, of renewed clarity. We talked about clarity on another one too. I can't remember which one, but clarity. I think it was the talking stick spoke of clarity. This is the rune of opening up, of renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life. Again, Spirit Keeper of the North is the darkest time of life, okay? You are free now to receive and to know the joy of non-attached giving. Kano is the rune for the morning of activities for seriousness, clarity, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of work. The protection offered by Kano is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your conditioning. In relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up. You may serve as the trigger, the timekeeper, through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Recognize that while on one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself. Okay? And again, this is talking about, it's like touched again on, what did it say? Yeah, the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your conditioning. Okay, again, reflecting and releasing what's no longer serving us. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to point out, that is in support of the rest of this board here. Okay, all right. Yeah, and so for relationships, I really liked that there's mutual opening up. You can serve as the trigger or the timekeeper through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Okay, so if you've been struggling and having issues with your partner, which is very typical during times of eclipses, okay, it's very typical behavior. My husband and I get into it every time there's an eclipse, and we always come around, we always come out of it, but there's always issues that resurface during this time. Okay, and so it's important to be aware that the light of understanding is once again available. Okay, it's a good time to communicate your issues, to communicate and reflect on what's no longer serving, and build whatever you're building together if you're going to continue to build together. Okay, all right, let's see, is there anything else? What are we doing on time? We're already at 32 minutes. Okay, I gotta call it, or they're going to make me do a part 2, and I don't want to do that. Everyone never catches the second part. All right. Be well. Be blessed. I am the Celestial Empress. I really hope this message brought you some clarity and guidance, some peace in your heart, some joy. I hope it helps guide you through these turbulent times. They really are. They're difficult for me. Maybe they're flying colors for you, and if that's so, bless you. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I will be uploading more things. I was trying to do daily videos. I wasn't doing well with that because my signal's not that great. So I'll do them when I can. Love, peace, joy. Have a most beautiful day. Be well, be blessed.